Just making another video. Got some new pickups today. Haven't made a video in a while, but I thought I'd show you guys these. Just got some free time. Picked these babies up today. I don't know if you can read that, but it says Nike, or no, it says Trainer 1.2 mid fuse. Retail 110. Colorway says retro black or turquoise noir in Spanish. Yeah, so these I saw these at I was in Las Vegas last weekend, and I went to the Nike Town, and they just had they had so many pairs. So I saw the whole lineup of colors for these, and I was just like, I'd seen them in pictures, but they look really nice in person. So I went to Nike Town Portland today and picked up this color. I was gonna get the silver neon ones, but they actually didn't have those anymore. Those are probably the sickest colorway in my opinion. But I went ahead and got these. I don't know. Some of y'all might have seen these. Some of you probably think they look pretty crazy. I think they do too. I think they're tight. I wore them to the gym today. As you can see, some creases, but man, these are comfortable. Probably like one of my most comfortable Nikes. They're just like, or just comfortable shoe in general, because everybody knows Nike makes the most comfortable shoes. But I'll give you some different angle on these. This is the colorway is called retro, but it's just like a turquoise, very shiny. It's like kind of like a metallic turquoise. You can't really tell that in this video. This is just an iPhone. But yeah, but the polyurethane midsole they use on these is really cushiony. Almost too cushiony to play basketball in. I know they're trainers, and apparently you can, but I like my basketball shoes a little bit more. Like, I don't like bouncing around too much. But yeah, I'll give you a close up. We have an inner black netting, or no inner, yeah, an inner kind of like very soft black netting inside, and then you have kind of like this part that goes like that. Under this mesh is it's like a plastic shell, and then you have this netting, which is just kind of like mesh netting, and then you have the layer, or the ironed on, or the pressed on layer. It's kind of like it's apparently the fuse. It's like the hyper fuses, just for extra support. Not too much, but not too little. And then you have your one layer, and then double layer on the side where you need extra support. The tongue is very cushiony. It's just like this, like very soft rubber. And then it says TR1 in the middle of the trainer. I think Nike's setting up for this whole Trainer 1, that they've been doing, so they can keep that line going for a long time. Trainer 10s. I feel like they're setting that up with that name. But you have your air bubble back there. Nike on the back. And yeah. Let's go ahead and put these over. But yeah, these are pretty sick. I like these a lot. The sole is like, it's like a trainer. You got different types of, different patterns of rubber down here for different areas of support for different sports. Very cushiony right here. Not a whole, I guess there's a whole lot of arcs, but I have big arcs, so I could probably use some support. And then you press in there, and it's really smooth. But you got like hard rubber right here, and then a nice lined rubber on the toe. So these are really nice. I figure they'll probably go on sale just because they're so crazy looking, and some people aren't ready for that. But that's the Nike Trainer 1.2 Fuse. And the next pair I want to show you guys are these. Now these are sorry, gotta move something. These are the Nike Vince Carter 2s. the VC2 released in 2003, 2002, late 2002, early 2003. And I had them in school, so I wanted to pick these up. I've been looking for these on eBay for a while, but I finally got them. I think they're really nice looking. It's good quality. You got like just preffed right here, and these retailed for a bunch. I think like 140 or like 160 or something. So they have like so many shocks. They're kind of heavy, which I don't like too much, but the design, I think they're really nice, and they fit snug too. And yeah, Nike VC2s, so I just picked these up. These are used a little bit, but yeah, I got a pretty good deal on these. Seller didn't tell me there's like a small stain. I don't know if you can see it. It's just that yellow, that very faint over the holes. It's kind of like a yellow. Really hard to see, but I don't really care. I'll be using these for basketball probably, and then it just has this little metal thing that says like Nike shox VC2, first drop only in T-Dot. I have no clue what that means, but yeah. Oh. Yeah, and the guy didn't even give me, I just realized that's the real insole, and then on this one, he gave me a different insole. Man, I just gave him positive feedback too. Oh well. I'm not a big picky person, so I don't care about that. If these were shoes that I paid a lot for, I'd probably be pretty pissed, but that's these. I dropped like 70 for those. 65, 70. And these right here, these are some vintage Nikes. I collect vintage Nikes too. I get these for pretty cheap. Then Pulsar 3s, US 13, an old narrow box. These, from telling this, I wouldn't be able to tell what, how old these are by just looking at them, because these are kind of just some like classic Nikes that probably released throughout the 80s, but this specific pair from 86, get that old box. No lid. Thought there was going to be a lid, but no lid. Oh well. Kind of weird. I just laced this pair up for the first time today. I think it was probably the first time ever, because they're really stuck in this whole shape right here, like compressed in. But yeah, they look like kind of some Pegasus 83s, like I have the retros of those, but really nice, just like kind of like a cool vintage Nike, completely brand new. The nylon they used on the old shoes is much softer, and this whole tongue is like padded in the inside. And then these are navy blue and white, if you can't tell from the camera. And this is just like a leather Nike screen print, the waffle sole, and then this is a rough suede. But yeah, and then you have a silver accent right there with the swoosh, and midsole's white. And since this is not a polyurethane midsole, it's not going to break down as easily as many shoes. And this pair is from 1986, November 1st, 86. So any shoe from 86 that's going to have a polyurethane midsole will break down. But I don't know exactly what this is made out of, but it's firm, but it's like you can still press in on it. Not as comfortable as polyurethane, but it's going to be still wearable after this time. I tried these on. I'm a 13 in some shoes, 12 in others, and these are a little big because like they stretch pretty far, and my toes is what makes my feet a 13. Width-wise, I could do like an 11 or 12, but this stretch is really long, so I got about an inch right there. I don't know if I'd probably normally wear something like this, but they're just a little big, and I figure just keep them DS. So, well, thanks for watching my video, and yeah, hope you like the shoes too.